On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
We throw the word submission around, which is just,
Agreed.
I don't think men are you better submit to me. It's the essence of knowing your role as a woman. If you understand your role as a woman, really, you gotta go by the Psalm 31. That particular type of woman, then that automatically means submission. Femininity means submission. So you don't have to say, "Oh, I'll submit to you. I submit to you." It's the air of who you are as a woman in your role.
Right.
If
That's
you're
why
in the
it's
role
a
of a lady,
non-question.
so right. So,
So
I mean, we keep
no. It
submission.
is a question because you're asking the wrong question. What you're asking is, so you just want your chick out here, or you just want these women out here to submit
No,
to
I'm
certain
just
men.
Everybody,
That's
that's
you
not the
asking
case.
the wrong question.
All right, you guys, if you just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef, Let's Talk. And before we go on to our next topic, make sure you guys get these likes up. Take a moment right now to get these likes up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share because we still got 3 more topics before we take some calls. Topic of the night is what you won't do for him, another woman will. What you won't do for
What a
him,
segue.
another woman will.
It's spicy.
Right.
It's going to be a great topic right here because I think that people need to understand before you get in a relationship, after you get in a relationship, and after you get married. This applies the entire time. What you won't do for him, another woman will. I don't know who put these women on a pedestal to think that they entitled to certain things, but it's no biggie because what you won't do, another woman will. And I think all women need to understand that. It's nothing personal. I'm not saying that it's like that all the time, but you got to understand that it's a high possibility that this is the truth. It's a reality. It can happen to you. I'm going to go to you. I'm going to start with you, Courtney. What you won't do for him, another woman will. What are your thoughts about that?
It's facts. And I know there's women out there that
Hold on. Before you say that, somebody saying it goes both ways. We're not talking about both ways. We talking about the men right now. We saying that what the woman won't do, another woman will. And we're going to keep it there. All right. I apologize, Courtney. Go ahead.
It's okay. No, I was saying it's facts, and it's very, very true. I know a couple of shows ago we were talking about side chicks, and the essence of why they exist is because majority of the time a man is lacking something from home, and these women are there to pick up the slack that maybe the wife isn't doing or the girlfriend is doing. But there's women out there that love looking for married men. There's women out there that wants to get your spot, especially if he's a good man. And she is waiting and wanting you to slip up so she can slide on through and try to pick him up and get him. So yes, there's women like that exist. And I think it's important in a relationship is man and woman or whatever, but to satisfy your man. Good communication. What is it that you're wanting from me? What is it that you're lacking? Let me work on that because I want to satisfy you. I want to please you. And that's anybody in a relationship should have those wants. But oh, absolutely. Slack up because there's going to be a woman right there looking like, I'm coming in.
All right, Ariel, coming to you. What you won't do for him, another woman will. What are your thoughts?
I feel like this is an easy one because it's true. It's just so true. So realistically, it's like when you're in a relationship with somebody, you would expect there to be communication. Mm-hmm. So if somebody's expressing to you that they would like you to do something, because everybody has things that they're not great at. So if your significant other is saying, hey, I would love for you to do that. And then for somebody to respond and say no is like you're already putting yourself in a position essentially to get cheated on. I'm not saying it's right, but it's like if somebody's asking you something within reason, of course, like now you're putting yourself in a position where it's like, yeah, somebody else would do that for him. So communication is key. And if a man is telling you something that he needs, why wouldn't you want to do that? Why wouldn't you be selfless instead of selfish? It's really, really simple.
I might make her my new work wife. Courtney, be careful. Be careful.
What?
All right,
Rilla.
Man, listen.
I might go probably.
Wait, Courtney choosing?
Hey,
Hey,
I'm slipping up.
I
Rilla,
don't
might
care.
call you later.
Down there from M Town now. Come on now. Hey, listen. This is an easy layup, fam. Let's keep it 1,000. Absolutely. What you won't do for your man. Listen, my uncle told me years ago, conversation rule the nation. You understand what I'm saying? And it don't matter if you a stomp down P or whatever it is, you know, when you make that request known, these are the things that I need from you, right? And these are the things that you telling to your girl, like, hey, these are the things, why they skip woo woo blah blah blah. Man, to what Courtney was saying, yeah, there's another woman lined up because she see how you moving. And I think this is another thing. I think what women are not seeing, especially when it comes to Black men, there are men who are putting in the work, who are getting to the bag, they hitting the gym, they doing what they need to do. So when they're choosing their woman, right? I need you to get with my program, because if I know Courtney wanted to go into the creation role, and I really do kind of want to segue to there. If you go back to Genesis, that woman Eve is taken from the rib, which means she's taken from the side, and she was created to be a help mate, a help meet, which means complement the vision and the mission. So what you aren't willing to do, there's definitely a woman ready, plotting, scheming, because she see your man moving. She see what he on, and she see him on his purpose, and she's inspired. He's inspired.
The thing is, it'd be the friend. It'll be your homegirl that's looking. While you telling your business to your man, it'd be your girlfriend that's like, okay.
Court.
AJR.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, Anton. Is that because most of the time you talking to the girl, telling your girl,
telling your business
what he's doing? Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Fair enough.
AJR. Chicago been reading my book, chapter 7, page 256.
Boy, stop. Hey, Anton.
Chapter 7, page 256, bro. You've been studying it. So let me ask you a question, though, really, because you said something interesting, and I completely agree with everything that you said. So let me ask you a question, a follow-up question to that, right? Chapter 7, page 256. I see. So you mentioned about a woman being a helpmeet, right? Do you consider marriages or relationships at large, however you want to frame it, do you consider them partnerships?
Man. Oh, I didn't know you was going to come with that. I thought you was going to come with something else. I think, do I consider them partnerships? I don't consider them partnerships as much, and it may not make sense the way that I say this. I don't consider marriage a partnership as much as I consider it a relationship, right? I think the man has his place and the woman has her place in that relationship. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I don't consider it partnership, because I think when we talk partnership, I think we talk 50-50. Unless we gonna do 60-40 split.
Okay, so let me rephrase the question. Is it a democracy in the household?
Not if the man is leading.
You have been reading chapter 7. I see you. Okay.
I
got you
with you, bro. Not gonna do this with you, man.
256.
No, listen. I don't have nothing negative to say. I salute everything you said. I'm just saying that, congratulations on getting the book. I rock with it, bro. Okay, so all right, did you get the paperback or did you get the digital version?
Nah, I've been A1 from day one. You just catching up though, but it's cool. My guy.
All right, Kay.
So funny.
Okay, I'm coming to you.
I forget. Can you repeat the question?
What you won't do for him, another woman will. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is true. I mean, that's always going to be true. There will always be someone who's willing to do something if you're just like, oh, I'm not going to do that. But within a relationship, you have to be willing to, you have to communicate, see what you're doing, see what your partner wants, see how you can make him happy, see where you're lacking, things like that, and try to fulfill those things if you want the relationship to be successful. And not like on some coercion or manipulation. Like, it's not like, oh, if you don't do it, I'm going to find someone else who will. Like, no, not like that. But more so people just communicating, working together, making sure that things are beneficial for both partners. There will always be another person that is willing to do whatever your partner won't do. So like, knowing that, I mean, I guess it's like a motivating factor for some people, like, let me not slip up and just be out here bogus in whatever way you want to take that. Do what you need to do to keep your partner happy. Communicate with them, make sure that you are, doing what you need to do to have a successful relationship. Because yes, there will always be another person.
Hey Kay, I want to ask this question because I feel like everybody's agreeing right now. It's like a kumbaya moment. So the thing is, I feel like
got my book, bro.
Yeah,
they all got the copy.
Like the thing
Anton, you were supposed to send me your book. You ain't send me nothing. I ain't even got your book. What's going on?
I got you.
But the thing about it is that if this question said, should a woman submit? I feel like it'd be a different response. I mean, not from everybody, but I feel like when we talk about submit, then it's a whole big thing. So, okay, I'm gonna ask you that question: should a woman submit to a man?
Yes, because I feel like submission. This is where I feel like the confusion comes in.
Come on.
Submitting. That's one of the words that people tend to make up definitions for in this day and age. So for me, submission just means trusting your man to lead, trusting him to make decisions, trusting his leadership. At the end of the day, he's going to do what's best for you and him. I mean, I feel like that's submitting. I think people have different definitions of submission, but yes, women should be able to trust their men enough to submit to them. I think that if you don't trust your man to have your best interest in mind, if you're not sure if there's like an intruder who's going to have to go to the door, like, you're probably not going to be submitting to that man. But I think that if you have that trust in place and you feel protected and safe, I feel like most women, I don't know, I can't say most, but I feel like many women would absolutely submit in that situation. Like, I don't even see how that's a conversation that is so popular. Like, are people really out here like, hey, are you going to submit? Like, I think
women just hate the word. The idea of just.
The thing is, though, like, the word doesn't have to even be used. Like, what? It's just not I don't know. In all my years of, I mean, I'm not like old or whatever, but I've never had a man be like, hey, are you going to submit? Like, it's just not a thing. You just know someone and you see if they're with your plan, down with your vibe, if they feel comfortable with you and all of these things. And then it just works out naturally. I think that the only reason it becomes an issue is because people are like, I need you to submit. Like, who's going to, I mean, I think that's why it becomes an issue more so than the actions. Because I think that many women will naturally fall into that role if they trust the man and they love him and all of these things. Of course, there will be women that will not, but I don't think it's a thing that I don't know. I guess it's weird to me because like people in their 30s, 40s, 50s and beyond, like, hey, are you going to submit? Like, it's just really strange to me. But
hey, I think that's the conversation that we having online. And shout out to Lapeef Let's Talk Show on Facebook. Please, you guys go follow the Facebook group. It is Gladiator School. It is the Thunderdome. So if you got weak, if you got thin skin, do not ask to be a part of this group. But this is, I think, mission comes up in the group, and I think it's an online conversation that's happening. And I
think so too.
But I understand what you're saying in part. But what men push back is that men tend to say, this is my program. And then women aren't submitting to that program. So why is that happening?
Okay, this is the thing, because I agree. Like, I've seen in the group these conversations. I'm starting to think, like, is this a Facebook group urban legend? Like, do people even ask this in real life? But I get your question. And I feel like the issue is that, like, people, if you find somebody that you like and you have a plan and all of these things, and they're not going along with it, like, just leave them alone and move on. Like, what is the big deal? I feel like a lot of people online want every woman to submit to them online for this, like, very strange ego I don't know what it is, but
what?
Even expecting random women that don't know you don't know them, to just submit to you online.
It's like you speaking about. It's like you speaking personally here.
Well, but do you know the difficult thing about it, though, Kay, that you're not taking into consideration is that often at times how you talk online is a reflection of how you are in real life.
Yeah, but okay.
Like I'll give you an example. You will never find my chick out of line. You will never find her operating like a lot of these women talk in these forums. You will never find her expressing herself or being a reflection of all of this negativity, or even bucking back and having that type of conversation or that kind of narrative that a lot of these women have.
And she has a certain personality.
You're right.
You can't expect.
You're right. But a lot of these women are in relationships. They married, all of that, and they for the streets. They're for the streets in every way, shape, or form. Listen, I don't care if you want to. I don't care if you want to protect them and have a sisterhood cloak around them. It don't matter. They for the streets.
What do you mean?
I can spot the streets in them from a mile away.
How so? Because I think we're talking about different things, but I'm just trying to make sure. Go ahead. Like, what do you mean?
So, okay, you don't think that the real you comes out when you feel most comfortable? And in a lot of instances, a lot of these people feel super comfortable with the fact that they are in a private group and they can express what they really think in its entirety, because in a lot of ways, most people don't even know them. So you're going to get the real them, or you're going to get the person that they really feel. I'm sorry?
Where's the for the streets connection? I think that's where I'm confused.
Oh, the for the streets is the fact that I can spot a chick that is clearly available for the pavement by the type of behavior that she exhibits online.
I mean, I'm not gonna fight against you in terms of that, because I mean, you're a man, you've dealt with women in a different way than I have. So I'm not gonna say anything about that. I just feel that on Facebook, it's a unique situation because men that you may not.
A lot of streetwalkers. It's a lot of streetwalkers on Facebook.
No, it's just that I don't know, but it's
Oh, now you're not as intelligent as you are when it comes to.
Let me.
Come on, Kay. Come on, Kay. Because you keep trying to be a politician, and you keep trying to.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Listen, I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart, Kay.
Please
stop. No, because you've been talking a lot and you haven't been saying anything.
I have not been talking a lot.
Pull up on me. You've been saying a lot.
Okay, let me say this.
I have something about submission, because I think it's not necessarily people. You better
1 second, please. Just let me get this one last thing out.
You better absolutely kill it. And hit us with some information that we ain't never heard before. Come on, go ahead. I gotta hear this. I just want
to finish the thought before we go to the next topic. But I want to hear what Courtney has to say about submission too. I definitely feel that in terms of online spaces, which Chicago brought up, people look like, ooh, you're not being submissive. But it's like, in order to gain submission from a woman, like, she has to know you. Like, you're not going to be just out here submitting to every random man in the streets and whoever on Facebook.
So are you telling me that you can't have the decorum of a woman that generally carries herself with class and would be able to be the type of woman that every man could see himself with, whether she's married or not? Like my mom, I'll give you an example. My mom, when she's out and about, she is a classy lady. When my chick is out and about, she operates with class. It don't have nothing to do with submitting to every single guy. It has everything to do with being the type of person that a guy can see himself with, because he identifies her as the type of woman that would be in an ideal situation and would be a submissive woman in a relationship.
So you just want your woman out here appearing to be the woman everyone.
I don't think you heard what I just said. I don't think you heard a thing I just said.
We throw the word submission around, which is just, I don't think men are, you better submit to me. It's the essence of knowing your role as a woman. If you understand your role as a woman, really, you gotta go by the Psalms 31, that particular type of woman, then that automatically means submission. Femininity means submission. So you don't have to say, oh, I'll submit to you. I submit to you. It's the air of who you are as a woman in your role. Right. If you're in the role of a lady. Question. So right.
No. It is a question, because you're asking the wrong question. What you're asking is, so you just want your chick out here, or you just want these women out here to submit?
No,
that's asking the wrong question. The real question should be, why is it so difficult to be able to have a conversation with these unruly women who, if they operate like this on an online forum, how far-fetched is it for them to be the type of woman to operate just like that in real life? Because if they not just openly displaying it, at some point it has to come out. That's who you truly are. You can't hide who you are, because it comes out in other ways.
Do you understand what you're saying, though? You're making it seem like women are just on this you're making it seem like women are just on this constant audition with every man. What?
Why aren't they? How aren't they?
Oh, no. I'm listening to all three of y'all, and I'm just being honest. What was being talked about is literally being feminine, just in how you present yourself, just being feminine. It's the same thing that we went back to a couple weeks ago, where Kevin Samuels had this really, really intense conversation around smiling, like a smile. Like I smile. I see brothers in the street, and I nod. I know what that means when I nod to them, and we can't get women to smile. So it's not about, and I'm not going against you, Kay, per se, but what I'm saying,
no, I don't think so.
When you all are
Kay get it. She protecting the sisterhood.
I don't think that
she get it, bro.
Is presenting yourself as a feminine woman. It's not about bow down, kiss the ring. It's not.
Let me explain.
Converse coolly. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just have a few
seconds. We'll get a couple more points and we'll move on.
As a woman who has been known as like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Kai Green, Meteor Man, whatever of the group.
I don't care.
You know what? I have no problem if a man is like, hey, girl, people have done it, like, smile or whatever, and I just flash him a smile. Like, who cares if that's really whatever? And I think someone asked this in the group, and I'm just like, if I'm in the mood, I'll just smile. It's not a big deal. Like, but I do also understand why some women might not want to. You never know what somebody's going through, what their day has been like, whatever.
She couldn't just leave it at that. She had to throw in the second part. Go ahead. Go with your thing.
Everyone is not me, Anton.
Your thing is.
Everyone is not me. So I explain me, but I also explain that it's understandable that everyone is not going to operate the exact same way that I do.
It's not understandable that these chicks is out here acting like hood rats and hoes, and they snatching dreams, and they neck is twisting when they talking to dudes, and they out of control. Yo, what is going on out here? Hold on, wait. Let's be clear. Every
time I start talking, Anton, you start talking about something else.
Because I'm not gonna let you give people a pass with this narrative that you're trying to spew. Okay, so let me tell you what you're doing, Kay. Let me tell you what you're doing. You're saying,
tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm that way, Anton. I'm nice. I smile. I'm submissive. I can align with this narrative, but I also can understand and support the idea that everybody is their own person. So it's okay for this chick to neck snatch and snatch dreams out the air and get unruly with men. Like, you're enabling bad behavior, and we're not dealing with it.